Hello there, I'm Miss Tara's Cosplay, and I accompanied my original design, Spartan Ariel from Disney's The Little Mermaid. I had created this inspired design from both movies, The Little Mermaid and 300 Spartans. This build consists of materials and scales such as sewing leather, draping, thermoplastic, foam, weathering, stenciling, painting, airbrushing, soldering, and resin casting. I cut out my shield into a circle out of 10mm inch foam. I put the piece on a yoga ball and wrapped both shield and the yoga ball with a saran wrap all over. I left the ball outside under the sun for a few hours so that the foam can take the shape of a dome. Once it's shaped, I took all of the saran wrap from the shield and began to decorate it. I drew out the Atlantica castle on and took the soldering tool to draw out the castle. I created shells out of a mix of resin, foam clay, and warbler and added decorative sand filler to have the sand effect. For the back of my shield, I have hand-painted shells by using a stencil. Cut out some leather straps and insert a buckle. I also added some hot-fixed rhinestones and a trim around my shield. Made my breastplate out of EVA foam, craft foam, and warbler. I did some inspired coral reef in front of the breastplate and added some more decorative sand filler. My helmet is made out of EVA foam as well. I used the same technique from the breastplate, but in this one, I did some soldering work on my plume. Painted my studs and glued on some pearls. I used satin fabric to sew my cape. I did some gathering around the neck and inserted a binding. I added some trimming, pearls, and hand-painted the shells on the lining. I sewed my skirt out of leather. I did my own flounder and Sebastian appliques by hand and sewed them. Did some weathering and glued on some pearls. I used PVC pipe to create my trident, cut out some foam, sanded down my edges for a clean, smooth look. I created a foam-based pauldron to sculpt my octopus and coral reef creations by using a skeleton made out of aluminum foil and covered them up with foam clay. Once they're covered, I painted and added sand and glass stones on the pauldrons. Lastly, I used Eurocoat to provide a flexible surface, tough and impact-resistant coating. I used this product to give the slime and out of the water effect that I wanted. The leg armor is made out of EVA foam, and I used craft foam to create and cut out 400 scales. I custom made my own shoes. The reason why I designed this costume is because I love the ocean, aquatic life. I've always been a huge fan of scuba diving, and I took this inspiration and implement the aquatic life and designs on the costume. My favorite movie is 300 Spartans, of course, and I have done research on how I can create my own twist with my other favorite childhood movie. And here she is!